YouTube, what is up? My name is Trent Bishop, and I don't even know what to say that I am. I think I'm just a creator, bro. If I'm being honest, there's a lot of things that I like to do. Talking. I just like words. I love sharing my experiences with people, whether that be through talking, music, videos. I just like comedy. I like it all, you know? And that's pretty much what this channel is. This is my third channel. I have a music channel. I had another channel that I was gonna start for my comedy. But then I was just like, you know what? I just wanna have a channel where I could just make this a safe haven for people who are just real, bro. That's who this channel's for. So if you stumbled upon this video, welcome, okay? So in this video, I want to talk about why you need to live by yourself. If you are with your parents or if you are with a roommate, you need to figure out, how do I get my own place? It is important that you get your own place for many reasons. I'm just gonna list as many reasons as I can. Number one, bro, just living on your own, you finally get to figure out who you really are. That is the number one thing that I would say that I have learned from living by myself. I didn't know who I was until I started living on my own. A little backstory of who I am and where I came from. I'm from Maryland, born and raised, 24 years old. 24 years I've lived in Maryland my entire life, okay? I lived in Maryland my entire life, lived with my mother and my grandmother for 24 years, okay? And I thought I had a good sense of who I was. I thought I had a good sense of what I liked to do. And I still kind of hold on to a lot of those things. However, last year I made the decision to move across the country to California, Los Angeles, California, okay? And I did this because I've always wanted to live in California, and at first I was gonna move to Austin, Texas, but I was like, bro, why am I cutting myself short? Why am I telling myself that, you know what, let's make a pit stop in Austin, and then once I get the courage, then go to Los Angeles. Both of them are equally as scary. I want to go to LA, but I'm making a pit stop in Austin. Didn't want to do that, so I was like, bro, I'm just gonna go full throttle, and we're gonna go to LA. So that's what I did. And I will say, without a shadow of doubt, it was the best decision I have ever made in my life. Because not only, did I conquer my fear of stepping out on my own, I started to get in touch with who I am as a person. And I'm really starting to fuck with who I am. And that's something that a lot of us cannot say about ourselves. We could say we want this, we want that, but we don't really know. We don't really know who we are or what we want until we actually sit with ourselves and be like, damn, it's just me in this bitch. It's just me in this apartment. It's just me in this city. It's just me or whatever. And that's another thing. If it's one thing to move out on your own in your hometown, I mean, it's the same thing. Being out on your own wherever you're at, it's a whole experience. However, being out on your own in a new state, bruh, that is something that shit is not easy, okay? But it's not impossible, all right? But it's very necessary. So that's the first thing. You really get to get a sense of who you are. 2, you start to develop a grounding sense within yourself. Okay, so for my people pleasers, that was something that I was for a long time. I was a people pleaser. I was somebody who was very much attached to the approvals of others, the outcome of situations, and I would say that I was definitely an empathetic person. I still am. I don't feel like I've completely rid myself of that, but it's from a different state. Like, so now, instead of me feeling like I have to fix this person or I have to solve their problem or anything like that, that's typically what people pleasers are. They're somebody who's they don't have like a strong sense of self, so they kind of take on the emotions or feelings of people around them so that they feel comfortable, because that's the thing that's comfortable for people who are people pleasers. It's comfortable for them to latch on to a stronger person than they are. A person who knows who they are, that feels comforting to them. However, when you develop this sense of groundingness, this sense of self, you realize that there's no comfort in that at all. You will continue to find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in, surrounded by people that do not have your best interests. You will succumb to a lot of your vices. These are all things that I had to come to terms with once I stepped out of here on my own and decided, hey, I'm doing this, okay? Now, it's not to say that this is a process that's easy. It's extremely difficult. There's still days where I wake up and I'm like, damn, bro, I'm all that I got. However, there's a sense of peace in that, okay? Because really and truly what you wanna embody or quickly understand is that you are all that you got. When you understand this, your whole energy shifts, your aura, how you look at life, how people see you, how people interact with you. It's gonna change. You're gonna feel just so different because you're starting to get a strong sense of who you are. You're starting to know, you know what, I actually don't want to go to this party. You know what, I actually don't want to go here. It's easier to say no because you have that grounding sensation, okay? It's very important that you understand that, what am I trying to say here? Just understanding what being out on your own means, okay? So that's the second thing. The third thing that I would say that being out on your own has, or what I've learned from being out on your own, is that the time that you have with yourself is the most valuable time you will have in your life, period. I know the world that we live in, it is telling us, hey, you know, get married, have kids, go after your dreams, go after this. And I'm not saying that those things don't matter, they do. But you have to make sure that it's coming from a genuine place. You're doing all of these things not because you want to get a sense of validation from external things. You want to be self-validated, okay? That's something that being in my own space, in my own apartment, in a new city, that's what it's taught me, okay? And I'm sure it'll teach you that too. If you're thinking about taking that leap, this is your sign to do it, okay? Because when I tell you that the growth is immense, it is immaculate, it is astronomical, the amount of growth there is in moving out of your parents' house or your roommate's house or whatever situation that you're in. You want to get into a place, you want to live on your own. You don't want nobody telling you what to do. You want to be able to wake up at, well, not whatever time, because some of us got jobs. But you want to make sure that you're in a place where nobody's telling you, hey, do this, do that, do this. You want to wake up and do whatever you want to do. You want to wake up. If I want to take my clothes off and walk around butt ass naked, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna do it. You don't want to have a roommate or your mom telling you like, yo, do the dishes. Now, it's not to say don't do your dishes. Do your dishes. But what I'm saying is you want to have the autonomy to do like, you know what, maybe I don't feel like doing my dishes right now. That's just what I'm feeling. Okay? Being out on your own, everything that was taught to you growing up, you start to begin to realize the things that actually do matter and the things that don't. When you don't have that sense of self, it's very hard to decipher. When you're having people in your ear telling you, hey, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. You don't even know what it is that you really want. You don't know what it is that is good for you and what's bad for you because you don't have that sense of self. Being in your own space, cultivating your own energy, being in charge of your entire piece, that is something that can't be bought, that cannot be taught, that cannot be something that you could read all the books, watch all the videos, but I'm telling you, what you want most is the experience. And the only way to get that experience, or let me not say the only way, one of the number one ways that you can get that experience is by moving out of your parents' place, or just moving out period and living on your own, because you get to be free. And then that's when your life starts to really begin, because you're starting to know, you're gonna get a sense of confidence and just worth, and like, you know what? If I could do this, bro, there's no limit to what I could do. I can literally do anything that I put my mind to, because this is not easy. Yeah. Yeah, man. There's some other things that I feel like I could talk about in terms of being out on your own, but honestly, I feel like those three are the ones that I learned the most. Okay? Those are the ones that I resonate with the most. So if you're someone who is thinking about moving out, or you don't know if you should, but you're thinking of, you know you want to. You know you want to move out. You know you want your own place. You know you're sick and tired of people telling you what to do. This is your sign, okay? And don't think about the limitations that other people have placed on you, or the limitations that people tell you, how expensive it is, how it's really, when I ask people like, oh, I want to live on my own, they just say they can't because they don't have the money. This is the first time I've ever lived in my own place. I've never rented. I've never had anything, but I told myself, this is what I'm gonna do. If I gotta work 2, 3, 4 jobs, I'm gonna fucking do it. Simple as that. So you just gotta make the choice. And that is how life works. That is how God rewards you. I believe in God, but whatever you may believe in, whether it be the universe, Allah, whatever, higher power, understand that your life is all about decisions. You exude the energy of the choices that you make. So if you make the decision that, hey, I can't do this, then yeah, you won't do this. However, if you make the decision, this is what I'm doing, everything in your life will align to that. The minute I said, I'm moving to California and I'm finding my own place, I didn't move here with a job. I found 2 jobs within the first 2-3 weeks. Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen for you. I hope that it does, but it's not a guarantee. But that shouldn't discourage you, okay? The thing that you have to realize is what you want, and when you realize what you want, everything else will follow suit. Or let me rephrase that. Not what you want, what you need. What you need your own space. You need time for yourself. And when you live by yourself, that's all you get. All you get is that time. All you get is that peace of mind. All you get is that freeing sensation that you've been waiting for your entire life. You're like, oh, I just want to, like when I wake up, bro, or how I move now, like it just feels like a vacation, if I'm being honest. It's not to say that I don't interact with people. I do. I love talking to people. But when I come home, I'm like, damn, it's quiet. I get to decide if I want to eat this, eat that. I get to decide what I'm doing, if I want to clean, if I don't want to clean, if I want to, you know what I'm saying, walk around in my boxers, I could do that. If I want to invite this person, I could do that. I don't got to worry about a roommate. I don't got to worry about my parents. So, but yeah, where we at? 14 minutes? That's the end of the video, bro. This was fun. I like this. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to make any broken promises. In my previous channels, I would say, oh, I'm posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm posting every other day. I'm posting whatever. Bro, I'm going to post when I feel like it. Okay? Now, not to say that I'm not going to post ever again, because this is a new channel. And I've realized, being out, living in my own place, that this is something that I care about. I care about self-improvement. I care about growth. I care about people being the best versions of themselves. Okay? That's what this channel is. It could be a lot of other things too, but right now that's what it is. And don't be afraid to hit me in the comments and let me know what it is you want me to talk about next, because I'm a very insightful dude. If it's something that piques my interest, I'll talk about it. If you want to hit me up on IG, I just changed my Twitter handle, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Trent Bishop 888 on all not streaming platforms, social media. Music coming soon, but all social media platforms. Trent Bishop 888. If you got any questions, any recommendations that you want me to talk about, hit me in the DMs or hit me up in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I come with the next video. And yeah, y'all. Signing out. Peace.